Yeah, Cara is absolutely right. We have reduced visibility due to fog. We have winds that are going to be ramping up, and we have rainfall rates that are expected to be quite impressive, particularly as we near midday. But right now, we're at the very beginning of this storm. We have rain that has developed, and we also have some fog that is cutting visibility just a little bit. Temperatures are very chilly, and it is going to be raw, and temps will be like this as we go through the day in the mid to upper 40s. Our winds are in the process of coming up. Right now we're out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour for most areas, but we have been already starting to pick up higher gusts, particularly in the easternmost areas of Mass. Chatham at 28 mile per hour gusts, Nantucket at 31. Those areas will likely see wind gusts top 45 miles per hour as we hit the peak of this storm again, which will be right around 1 p.m. We are already starting to contribute to the rain bucket out there. Not a whole lot as we are right now, but we're still watching this storm develop. It hasn't really formed yet. We have this area of low pressure that is going to transfer its energy to this area of low pressure that is just now developing. As a result, it is going to intensify very rapidly, and that's where all of this interesting weather is going to come from as this nor'easter gets going. So it is a multifaceted storm. Not only is it going to give us 1 to 2 inches of rain across the region with locally higher amounts in any thunderstorms we happen to generate, it's also going to have an element of coastal flooding and also those winds. So it's a three-faceted event here. Widespread rain, heavy at times. Winds will likely gust across the bulk of the region in excess of 35 miles per hour starting this afternoon and going right into tonight. Minor coastal flooding is also possible during high tide time this afternoon and evening, and localized street flooding is expected in those areas of locally heavy rain. So it's going to be a slow slog of a day, no matter how you look at it. Rain is going to develop, fill in, and then become intense at times. Again, as we get closer to 1 p.m., that's when this is expected to peak in intensity. And that's going to take us through the afternoon, and our late commute will be unsettled as well with those areas of heavy rain. And again, street flooding is definitely expected in those pockets of heavy rain. We start to wind things down as we go to tonight. After 9 p.m., we should start to shut down the heavy and steady rain, and then taper it down to showers as we go through the overnight. Friday, we're going to start with some patches of fog. We're also going to see temperatures once again in the 40s. Your average low is actually in the lower 50s. And it is going to be another chilly day with temperatures cooler than average, featuring a lot of clouds as well as the chance of some showers. We do show up on the convective outlook for today. Just for thunderstorms, we're not expecting any severe weather. That's what the convective outlook is issued for. But yes, we do have that potential as we go through the day. And we have two weather alerts that are now in effect for southern New England. The wind advisory for easternmost areas of Massachusetts from 2 to 11 p.m. Power outages are on the menu as wind gusts will likely meet or top 45 miles per hour. And south coastal areas of southern New England are under a coastal flood advisory because during the time of high tide this afternoon and evening, we do have the potential of seeing minor flooding. And the conditions that will lead to that include seas at 5 to 10 feet and winds at 34 to 47 knots expected, bringing those waves right on up. We also have a gale warning in effect, and this impacts mariners. You're not advised to be heading out on the seas for today. So with all of that said, it's going to be rainy, windy, raw. Temperatures will be topping out near 51. That's optimistic. Well, most of us are going to actually hold in the 40s today. So looking ahead, when do we get back to average? Well, it looks like it'll happen on the holiday. On Monday, Memorial Day, we should see tons of sun with highs back into the 70s. Cara?